Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome back to the Stink Bug Works. Yesterday, I did something I haven't done in a long time. I went on YouTube and I looked up videos of model boats, and some of my commenters and so forth, I looked at their websites, and I came across all kinds of really interesting and good things. One, I stumbled across, I forget his name, but he just gave Big B one of his little boats, same size as this. Same size as the little Delta Force, the Vortex. Maybe a shade bigger, I don't know. But they're all in that same area. So I also stumbled across somebody who's building this same boat and is coming across some of the same problems I faced. And the biggest problem he's facing is the one I did of getting the motor far enough forward that you can get this silly thing to balance. So just to review things, here's what I did. I stuck an 1105 up in there, and I put a coupler on here and ran an extension shaft. So the motor shaft's there, the extension shaft is here, coupler's here, and then these two bolts here hold this whole assembly in. So the motor, everything goes in, two bolts hold it down. And then for batteries, I'm running these airsoft batteries. Now, they don't have a real big discharge on them, but I run them in parallel, so I get double the amp hours, double the current. So, and the 1105, it doesn't draw that much current. It could be a 50 amp motor under a real good load, but you know, they tend to be pretty efficient, and I'm not propping it too aggressively because my goal is not ultimate speed. It's just to keep it on the water, which is why I put on the overgeblowen gestappen flappen. You need the overgeblowen gestappen flappen. Otherwise, this thing packs a lot of air underneath it, and it wants to launch. Now, let's talk about underneath. He was questioning how I laid out my transom because he discovered that the cowl is offset. Well, I'll tell you why the cowl is offset. Because all modern turbine race boats have the cowl offset, except they turn left. In RC boats, and here's what they did with the sponsons. The sponsons are asymmetrical. This one has more dead rise than this one. You want this one on the outside of the circle where the boat's skidding and leaning into it. And you want this one on the inside of the circle, which means this boat is, the bottom of it is built to go right. But the center, the cowl is built to go left. So you see where my tube exits. And in fact, I had to put the motor in at an angle and take that angle through the stuffing tube to get everything to line up. And I put the rudder on this side because there wasn't room on this side. It's just a matter of choice. And no, I did not use that ubiquitous little rudder. It just, this looks cooler. This is a cooler looking rudder. I like the base better. So there you go. My solution to a difficult problem. Until next time, boys and girls, jet out.